All right, the new build. Since after I blew up my Amazon drone, I'm still using the same stack from the Amazon build. This is the only shitty part on this thing. This stack is the SoloGood stack still. I'm running the RP3 ELRS. I got the Blackbird Menace edition, the 2060 kV motors. I had this frame for a little bit now, I just haven't built it, but I have the ImpulseRC Echo Blackbird frame, GoPro 11 Mini, Tattus 1480s with a Max or a Rush Tank Solo Max, the 2.5 watt analog receiver, and the Rush Cherry antenna. And we are going to test it out. Oh, and I'm running the RunCam Phoenix 2, and we're going to test out the build and see how it flies using the HD0 goggles and the Radiomaster TX15. Best fucking controller. Love that shit. All right, let's do a little flight and we'll come back. And let's go. So these 2060s, huge difference because the Amazon build had 1750s on it. They're both the 2306s, so they carry the weight good. The heavy GoPro on there. But just feeling out these new motors. These things are spicy. The bounce back this thing can do. Like that, it's crazy. I'm running at 1 watt on the VTX, so it's handling it no problem, even though I'm sitting inside of a pavilion. Yeah, this is a spicy build. Take it out for a little distance, see what happens. Really no breakup, even though there's really no trees or anything, so I guess that's to be expected. But comparing this to the iFlight one I had, the iFlight VTX, which I think was called the iFlight Blitz, which was only a 1.6 watt. This Rush Tank Solo is way better. I guess, and I'm using the Rush Cherry antenna, which is probably another thing. This is a really nice antenna. The battery life is burning fast with the 2060s on it, but again, I feel that's to be expected. The drone weighs close to 800 grams, fully loaded with all the TPU and the GoPro on top. But as for comparing it to the Walmart drone or the Amazon drone, way different. I mean, this obviously, but this thing is so much smaller, so much faster, has power to do anything I think you could possibly imagine. Battery's almost dead. I gotta bring it back here in a second, but oh yeah, we're at 3.3, guys. I'm kind of fucked here.
Land it on the grass.
All right, 3.3 stopped, guys. All right, pack number 2, lady boys. Let's go. Let's try to get this pack a little spicier.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is absolutely a menace. I mean, I'm no S-Bang pilot, but I sure as hell am trying. And I can't believe the Solo stack can handle these motors. I thought for sure these motors would burn this stack out, but I guess I'm wrong.
This is with the F7.
I have another new build coming, and I can't wait to try it out. Well, I can't wait for the frame to get here. Hopefully soon, a couple more days. And I got another sick build. I think it's gonna be my daily runner, but we'll see. This Blackbird's gonna be hard to beat. This Blackbird frame is so nice. This Blackbird carrying these 2060s, carrying the GoPro is so effortless. I'm running juicy J37s on this frame as well. This thing is violent. I wish I was into drones when ImpulseRC was still open, because I would have ordered a bunch of these frames. It's gonna be sad when I break it. This is such a cool frame. It's so lightweight and nimble, and I think paired with these 2060s, it's just crazy. I also ordered the Blackbird mind readers. I gotta bring this in because my battery's low. But I also ordered the Blackbird mind readers to try on my new build, so that'll be pretty exciting. All right, I will shut it down and now I'll just talk about it for a minute. All right, now let's talk about this compared to the other build that I had. The motors are like double the price. I think these Blackbird motors, I want to say I paid like $35 a piece for them. I think it was somewhere around there. The Blackbird motors are very expensive compared to those cheap ones I got off Amazon. The frame wasn't bad. I think it was like $100, so it's not a very expensive frame. I like the GoPro Mini 11. I like the weight in the front. It gives me that nice flick, having that so nose heavy like this. So I like having a heavy camera in the front. I used to not enjoy it as much, but I like it a lot now. The SoloGood stack. I know there's people who say these stacks suck, and not many that say they're good. I think this stack fucking rocks for the money. I mean, I wouldn't buy it again because there's better stacks out there, but being on a budget and you want to just buy a quick stack off Amazon, I flashed it to Blue Jay, I think it was, or yeah, I flashed it to Blue Jay or whatever it was, and I set it up to run. I preloaded my tune on here and my rates, and then I tuned it a little more, and this thing's an animal. The Blackbird frame is already so small. I think it's like the most compact frame in 5-inch you can get. I think it's only 210 millimeters motor to motor, which, I mean, in reference, most of them are roughly around like 245, 235. So this is a pretty small frame, pretty lightweight. Maybe not after I put my camera on it, but before the camera, it was pretty lightweight. It's got some good camera protection on it. Good enough for me. It's just an analog. Can't say enough great things about this build compared to the Amazon build. It just blows it out the water. It's just so fast. I mean, these motors probably wouldn't be good if I was trying to fly through a bando or some shit, but for flying in the fields, bouncing around, trying to do S-bang, it sure can handle it. I'm not going to bore you with any more freestyle because it seems like whenever I post freestyle, nobody gives a fuck. So I'll do my review on it, and that's it, man. This is a great frame. I'll give you a quick shot of all the other frames that we brought with us today, and then I'm going to end the video. So here's what I brought today. I brought the Blackbird, fucking beast, analog. I got the Superfly sync mode built, which this is my son's drone. He'll probably do a review on this. Although I built it, he stole it, but here it is. He flies DJI, so this is his. He's got the Superfly motors. It's a pretty nice build. And then we got the Quad Mafia Omerta. Again, he flies DJI, so there's no camera on there. He has the Goku stack on here. He's got the Axis flying 1960s, 2207s. He also runs Tattu batteries. We all run Tattu batteries. And that's his build. That's his other drone. These are all the rigs. We'll do some reviews on and compare them all to them, and maybe one of them we'll just do a destruction test on. Probably this one, because this thing can survive anything. This is a tough fucking frame. But all right, guys, talk to you later.